Wednesday night baseball now from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Dan, two big-time power arms featured in this one.
Yeah, man, we've got a couple of right-handers that can bring the noise here. Both of these guys, big power arms. Philo plays in the game of baseball. Also, a good assortment of breaking pitches. If these two guys are on, I think you're going to see a lot of swings and misses in this ball game.
Red Sox baseball is next. Pedro Martinez starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Joey Wendell digs in now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch.
No, that's low.
Well, we might be ice skating before we're through tonight. 39 degrees at first pitch. Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Brett Phillips will bat next. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball that's outside.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
In now, Fred McGriff. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Fox gets him to retire the side. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Tampa Bay nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball, the show. Tyler Glasnow gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, as you can see, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound. That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane and you typically get more extension to the plate on your release. The key, though, is that he has to be out front with his release point or he'll be more likely to miss up in the zone.
As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Under it to make the catch is Wendell, 1 away.
Batting second.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Xander Bogaerts comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Drives it out to deep right center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And that will hop over the wall now. He'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. To the plate now, Jimmy Fox, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Up to the plate now is David Ortiz, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Bogaerts at second with 2 down. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 2-1 pitch. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here. but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. He's set. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. The set. And the 2-2. Pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Good battle. Count remains full.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
And he struck him out as this epic battle goes to the pitcher, and the side is finally retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Fenway after this. Now to bat, Evan Longoria. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pitch on the way. Hey!
No, inside.
The 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Evans has it, and there's one away.
That is good. The left fielder.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop, up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
At the plate now, Austin Meadows. 1-0 the count. No score here as we play inning number 2. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers compete at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
First pitch on the way as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
The 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to Fox gets him to retire the side. Off of one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
First pitch of the AB now.
Counts 1-0. That's a ball.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
No strike.
Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0. Alex Verdugo will be next. Now the 3-0 offering. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Next up for the Red Sox, Alex Verdugo. First offering on its way. Runners on the move for second. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the plate first after the ball hit the dirt.
Dwight Evans, the batter now, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Martinez, the runner at second with one away. And another foul ball. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The set and the 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Payoff pitch on its way. Hit high and deep out to left field. And it bangs off the monster. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We've played 2 full. It's the Red Sox 1, the Rays nothing. So now here is Brandon Lau. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Wander Franco.
That brings up Wander Franco. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 2-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting 9. The catcher, number 28, Francisco Mejia.
Up next for the Rays, Francisco Mejia, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're down 1-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Now the first pitch.
Ball. Down. Ball.
The 2-0 on the way.
That's ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
The 3-0. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs.
Yep, that ball went out.
As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Hernandez on at first, nobody out. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, that's 6 straight balls here to begin the inning, so I think it's a good time to head to the mound and try to slow him down a little bit. A lot of times when guys aren't throwing strikes, they're rushing through their delivery.
Count, the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Wendell will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
1 out, runner at first, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Now the pitch. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Meadows moving back, and it's off the green monster. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Jimmy Fox.
1-0.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0 home. He's taken strike one.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The designated hitter, number 34.
Now the Red Sox DH, David Ortiz, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Two out here and a runner at second. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here now the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Another payoff pitch, and he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. One for the Red Sox on the double by Bogaerts. We're through 3 here at Fenway. It's now 2-0 Boston. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, Brett Phillips. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Down and away, ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Stepping in now, Fred McGriff. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses again, ball 3.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. There's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Evan Longoria. Man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. McGriff is off of first with 2 away. In there, 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Grounder down the line at third. Boggs fields it cleanly, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1. They trail things here 2-0. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
The 0-1 pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Seared down the first baseline. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
1-1.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
To the plate now, Dwight Evans. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Runners off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. We played 4 full. It's the Red Sox 2, the Rays nothing. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The left fielder.
All set for the start of the inning, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here's Randy Arozarena. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
That's it. Ball 2.
1 out, nobody on. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
plate now, Brandon Lau. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. One-0 count. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. One strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in will be Christian Vasquez as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0.
2 balls.
Vasquez, 30 years of age. He was a 9th round pick during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
3-0 to him now. Now the pitch. That one's in there. 3-1. Fouled off. Three-two pitch. Slow little roller to third. And there's one down now.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
So next to hit is Kike Hernandez. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Too high.
3 balls,
and it's
no strike.
3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-0 pitch. A swing and a miss, strike one.
The count is 3-1.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Wade Boggs.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Wade Boggs. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch.
Hey, this
0-1's
isn't
the
exactly
count.
the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And next to be the first-year shortstop, Wander Franco. Pitch on the way.
Oh, that's it.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Francisco Mejia. He flew out in his last debut. From the stretch.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
The 0-1 pitch.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Here comes the 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Evans has it, and there's one away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Joey Wendell.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Joey Wendell. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. Franco stands at first with 1 out. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Two and one to the Rays leadoff batter.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
There's a swing and a high blast headed for the corner and right. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Huge swing of the bat right there, just hooking foul. Would have tied the game. I know there's still a lot of game left, but that was potentially a huge momentum.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
The center fielder of the 45,
At the plate now is Brett Phillips. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Working on hanging another 0, the pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
In now, Fred McGriff. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-0 count. Here it comes.
No, inside.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
2 down, runners at first and second. Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
The 3-1. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So here's the cleanup hitter, Evan Longoria, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Left side. Beautiful diving stop. The throw. Wow. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Matt Wisler is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Matt.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Jimmy Fox, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, David Ortiz. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now here's the pitch. And that one got a piece of.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez.
Counts 1-0.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0 delivery.
Hey.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Stepping in now, Dwight Evans. And a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Wow, one pitch ago he had only given up a single, but with that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
Verdugo stands at second with two gone. And the slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Memories being made at the ballpark tonight, as they should be. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Striding in is Austin Meadows. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now here's the first offering. On a line, that's a base hit. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut spares you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
The runner at first with no outs here. And it's fouled away.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Again, a 1-2.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count, 3-2.
Brandon Lau will be next. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
To the plate now, Brandon Lau. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
There's a cold strike as he nits the corner.
2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Runners on first with 1 down. Two and two.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now, Wander Franco, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Yeah, he's grinded this one out, and he's got a chance to get through 7 strong innings, Dan. That's got to light the bullpen up.
Yeah, and it does, Mark, because you sit out there in that bullpen, and once that starter gets through the 5th and through the 6th inning, the tension starts to calm a little bit out in that bullpen, where you only have to get 6 or 7 outs, not 8 or 9 outs. So a job well done so far.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Tampa. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Number 52, Michael Walker.
Last half of the 7th here, and now it'll be the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
The catcher.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Vasquez.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now back, second baseman, DK Hernandez.
So next to bat will be Kike Hernandez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Waka looks in. Here it comes.
You got a full count.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
One out, nobody on. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Fouled away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Next up is Wade Boggs. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 home. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Striding in for Boston, Xander Bogaerts. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Hit out towards second, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Red Sox lead 1. They lead it 4-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Catcher, number 28, Francisco.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. High in the air down the right field line. Evans has it, and there's 1 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Next to dig in, Joey Wendell. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Verdugo, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out.
The center fielder, Red
Next, it'll be Brett Phillips. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you. Now the pitch.
Count even now at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up high, 2-1 now.
Yeah.
And it's a 2-2 count to Brett Phillips.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
This is pulled into right. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll be back in standing up. At the plate now, Fred McGriff. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the 1. They trail here 4-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jimmy Fox.
Jimmy Fox.
And now a pitch on the way. Out into right center. Well hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Into the box now, David Ortiz, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's out number 1.
The batter, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Next, it'll be J.D. Martinez. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Waka comes set. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fox stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 5-0 lead.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Next up, Alex Verdugo delivered an RBI single last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
The windup and the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And Meadows makes the catch for out number 3. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. It's the Red Sox 5, the Rays nothing. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria. Now here's the first offering.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Into the box, Austin Meadows. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Verdugo is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Next will be the designated hitter, Randy Arozarena. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First offering on its way.
Oh. And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So now into the box is Brandon Lau, struck out in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
The 1-1 home. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. Darwinson Hernandez gets the call here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off.
Darwinson Hernandez.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Wander Franco. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Now the first pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Late swing on that curveball right there to run the count 0-2. Don't think he recognized that one too well.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Tampa down to their final strike in this one.
I got to count
Now
2-2.
a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Tampa Bay, good night.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Boston took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Pedro Martinez takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rays, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.